Welcome to part 3 of the SolidWorks tutorial of DriveWorksXpress. In this tutorial I want to talk a little bit about the mates that I use to glue this door together, so to speak. Um, when I first started doing this assembly, I just took my parts, brought them in, mated these joints, mated surfaces to center my panel in between the stiles and rails. I used measurements off of certain surfaces on the rails and stiles. And when I went into um, DriveWorks would find the configurations and pop out the correct door. But then all of the mates, not all of them, but a good portion of them would disappear or go away. And a lot of that was due to some of the surfaces that were reconfigured where the mates were put together. The surfaces that were touched or redone made the mates go away. So um, part of the design is has been using a lot of the origins of the different parts. So over here, for example, this first one is are the two planes, the right planes of the panel and the rail, and I've made them coincident. And that's the same with the stiles and the bottom rail. I've made certain planes coincident with each other, and that's using the origins of the parts. So when you're designing your parts, that's why it's important to be consistent with where your origin is. If it's toward the back of your part, centered in the part, and then that way you can mate the origins. The origins are something that don't change as the part changes in DriveWorks, at least with this particular assembly. Um, and then I do have some of these parts, some of these mates that, like this one for example, I did have to mate these surfaces, the surface inside on this stile right here, and then that surface right there for the rail. And those are two parts. As DriveWorks is finding the configuration, those are surfaces that don't get touched or changed by extrusions or such. So that's why in this assembly that works. Same with this mate right here. These two surfaces, those are surfaces that don't get changed by extrusions when the DriveWorks is looking for the configuration. So by doing it this way and running it in DriveWorks, all of my mates stay where they are. They don't go away, and saves a lot of headache.